Hey everyone, welcome back to BDG Reviews. What we got right now is another episode of Horror's Hidden Gems. Still a little thing I like to do every now and then. Just to remind people of some hidden gems, or things that have been just forgotten. You know, so some stuff might you might have heard of it. Well, more than likely, a good amount of people will have, but it's just been forgotten over time. Yeah, so let's get started. First off, the Toolbox Murders. Now, don't even get me started on the sequel. I've put my rant about that quite a bit back. But the Toolbox Murders 1 is a completely different story. This is a really solid. I don't even know whether you call it. I wouldn't really call it a slasher film, but it's just a really creepy, all around good flick. Definitely pick it up. It's a 9 out of 10 in my book. Just so you know, this particular version is the 2-disc UK release. So, I would suggest if you can play all region stuff, this is the version to pick up. It's loaded with features and everything, so yeah. Next up, Mortuary. This is a Tobe Hooper film, same as Toolbox Murders, I think. Yeah. You can find this for $3 on Blu-ray. And this movie has to have one of the funnest lines I've ever heard in any movie, where a cop comes up to a woman and says, only you can prevent graveyard babies. So yeah, for that reason alone, it's a pretty fun movie. I'm not going to go into all detail about it. I'll probably leave a trailer down below. Give it a shot. You can, like I said, $3-4, really cheap. Pick it up. You probably won't be disappointed. It's a pretty fun little flick. So yeah, I give that a 7 out of 10. Next up, the Zombie Diaries. I always found this to be. You had George Romero's what was it? Diary of the Dead. That found footage one. I can't remember the title off the bat right now, but I always found this to be what that movie should have been. There's none of the It feels like someone's found just a ton of footage, stuck it together, and there you go. This is how the world ends, I really dug this one, so, 7 out of 10. Give it a shot. It's really worth it. Next up, this is one I was actually quite surprised about. Black Mountainside. It was actually, I actually kind of really dug this movie. Kind of like The Thing, It's just pretty neat, Give it a shot. If you like the things kind of like The Thing, like people stranded in locations and everything. It's a really good flick, 9 out of 10. I thoroughly enjoyed that one. Next up, Life Force. Yet again, another Tobe Hooper film. I think there's a bit of a pattern forming here. This is a Scream Factory release, so it's not super, hidden, unknown, but it's a movie that people have forgot about. And, it's got some great effects, just an all-around fun movie, Give it a shot. That's worth seeing. Again, 7 out of 10. Pretty solid. This is one I liked. I got as a complete blind buy. Mimesis, Night of the Living Dead. Essentially, it's about a bunch of people that sort of recreate Night of the Living Dead. So they're actually killing people. They're dressed as zombies and crap. It's a really solid flick. Who's in it? What's his name? Sid Haig. Sid Haig's in it. Really solid movie. 8 out of 10. Give it a shot. Definitely. That is criminally underrated. Yeah, give that a shot. Next up, Wakewood. I'm pretty sure this was the first release from the new Hammer Studios. I think it was, at least. Really solid flick. You know, you like stuff like, I don't even know what you could just... Maybe you could sort of compare it to The Wicker Man a little bit, but not really. You know, the people with the pagan beliefs out in the rural areas, you know. It's a good movie, you know. 6 out of 10, 7 out of 10 maybe. Give it a shot, definitely. Wakewood, great flick. Like I said, not super unknown, but, you know, super good. Next up, Pontypool. This movie's just fun. I mean, it really is, you know. It's just a really good flick, you know. Definitely give this one a shot. You know, this is 9 out of 10. If you're like me, one of those people that complain that there's never anything original anymore, this is original. Give it a shot. 9 out of 10. Next up, this one, again, isn't super unknown, but Poultrygeist. Night of the Chicken Dead. Let's put it this way. I saw this movie, the first time I saw it on PlayStation Network, where you can, you know, get like the Troma movies for like 10 cents or whatever. So I, you know, I had nothing better to do. I thought, what the hell, give it a shot. And I liked it so much, the next day I went out and bought the Blu-ray. It's a really fun movie. You know, 10 out of 10. Give it a shot. Definitely worth it. Alright, and last up. This is a twofer. We got See No Evil and See No Evil 2. Now, most people know about these as well, but I've always found them to be... I don't know what the word is I want to use, but not really underrated, because, you know, neither one is like a super, you know, super great movie. You know, each one's probably a good maybe 5, 6 out of 10. But, you know, they're fun. You have a hell of a lot of fun watching these movies. You know, especially part 2. I actually prefer part 2 to part 1, but that's just me. They're unfairly maligned, I find. You know, give them a shot. These are ones, again, you can pick up pretty cheap nowadays, and they're definitely worth it. You know, you'll have a pretty fun time. Yeah, so, well, that's it for now. I'll probably do another one of these at some point. I don't know when, but yeah. So that's it for now. See you next time.